Hi, in this video we will look at the various samples and demo code that is bundled along with the plugin to help you get started with Dungeon Architect. So to start with, I'm gonna navigate to the plugin that I downloaded from the website and go to the docs folder. Here you will find a quick start guide. So this contains a lot of samples that you could just open and start using with the plugin. So to start with, you need to download the content starter pack. So this contains the Sky-Fi theme that you see in the first three samples. So I've downloaded this already here, and let me go ahead and extract it. So to install this, you need to copy this folder into your games content folder. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this and navigate to the games content folder, show folder content, and let's paste it here. Alright, and let's go ahead and start the project. And if you look at the content browser, you see that that our starter pack content is now here in the contents folder, and it comes with a lot of theme files and some maps to showcase some of the various features that you can use in Dungeon Architect. So to start with, let's open up Dungeon Design Time. Now this level is set up with a dungeon actor, and it also has a theme assigned to it. So to start with, select the dungeon actor from the outline window and click build. So let's select this and click build, and this builds your procedural dungeon. We can move around. You could also change, play with these parameters here, and if you, for example, change the seed to say 1, it would generate a completely different dungeon. And if you hover your mouse over the fields, you would see tooltips, detailed tooltips on what each of these parameters mean. Now you can design dungeons at design time, you can build them at design time, or you can have completely random dungeons created during runtime. So you can have infinite number of dungeons. So if I click play, there was nothing in the scene, but now you have a dungeon because it was generated at runtime. Now if I click again, another dungeon would be created with a different layout. So to see how this is done, I'm going to open up the level blueprint. And on the begin play event, I set the configuration. What I'm doing is I'm just setting a random seed so that every time I play, I want a different, so that I get a different dungeon. And then I bind to the on build complete event, because the dungeon is built over multiple frames. It's built asynchronously, so once it's built, we need to perform something. So once that is set up, we build the dungeon, and after the dungeon is built, we get a location of a random cell, a valid platform that the player can stand on, and teleport the player to that location. So this way you can have your dungeons built at runtime. Now another feature is you can also build interactively, have your player build the dungeon. So when I click play, this is a simple game mode that I created, which lets you build this at runtime. So I can change the height variations, and so now let's see how the the dungeon was created. Let's go to the most basic one, where we have this dungeon, and it's using a theme, and this is the theme that we're using. Let's have a look at this theme. So when I open this theme, it defines this theme. This is the Dungeon Architect theme editor. A theme editor, a theme is a theme basically defines how your dungeon would look like, or in other words, you just instruct the plugin on what meshes are to be assigned on different parts of the dungeon. So wherever a wall is expected, I'd say that okay, go ahead and assign these meshes, assign this mesh on the ground, and so on. So I can interactively see the effect of this. Say if I break this link, for example, the walls are all gone now. I can change this to something else, and the moment I connect it, you'll see that walls show up. So this is all interactive, and you can completely uh, design how your dungeon looks like, and there are many other samples as well in the quick start guide. So this is just one of the possible variations. You can create something like this as well, or something like this, and so on. So all of these theme files are also bundled along with it, so you can start playing with it. So that is it. In the next video, we will look at how we'll set this up by ourselves, set up a dungeon actor, and also create a basic simple theme and build on that.